Howdy. Today we're going to be looking at a Balefire build on Hildryn specifically made for speedrunning any sort of mission that's not like high end. So people tend to run explosive weapons for speedrunning stuff, right? Because you know, big AoE, blow shit up, and most explosive weapons go through walls. Well, Hildryn, why not use Hildryn? Because Hildryn, her explosives or her Balefire explosions have no damage fall off, where something like Kuva, if we go to Kuva, it is sitting at a very, very steep 90% damage fall off. But there is no damage fall off on Balefire. It also has, despite having horrible crit chance and crit damage and status, insanely high base damage. Also, it scales multiplicatively with range and primed fulmination, or fulmination in general. So you can build range like I have here, which puts the explosion radius at 7.95. Then, even though it doesn't show it in the stats here, in-game, primed fulmination or fulmination in general does affect it. So that 7.95, I think? Right, yeah, 7.95 is then increased by another 44%. So we end up having, like, what, 12.5 nearly on our explosions? Like 12 and a half meters of no damage fall off explosions that go through walls. And we don't run out of ammo because it's an ability that consumes our shields, so we literally never have to worry about ammo. That's pretty good. Now I primed sure-footed here so we don't get knocked down. Combat Discipline Arcane Avenger so that we can actually get crits, since this is a flat crit and it works on Balefire. Aegis, just cause, you know, survivability, I guess. Lots of range so we get as big of explosions as we can get on Balefire. We still want decent strength, so it does higher damage. Balefire Surge is here so that we can pop nullifier shields if we want, or we can like just restore shields, prime redirection, because why not? Boreal's Hatred, more efficiency and shield capacity, also why not? As long as you're running max range, you're pretty much set. This is the build I have going on here. We do have Target Cracker because, like I said, we will get crit chance from Arcane Avenger. We'll be at 50%. Galvanized Diffusion does work on this weapon. Galvanized Shot does not work on Balefire, so don't use it. And other than that, it's a pretty straightforward build. Fire rate is recommended because this thing has horrible base fire rate. So then what I usually run with this is Worm Prime, because more survivability, not that we need it, but like, you know, Guardian Negate, more crit damage from Tenacious Bond, and Reinforced Bond for another 60% fire rate. So that's nice. And then the Archon Shards I have on her are casting speed, double parkour velocity, and then double strength. For this specific build, you don't need any of these, but parkour velocity does help a lot for speedrunning. So I have no Lich right now. I will stay on solo. First, I'm going to show it speedrunning like a Kuva Lich on Cassini. So you'd run Cassini. Wait, actually, you don't do Steel Path. If you're going to go for a Kuva Lich, then Cassini is your best bet. It's an easy capture mission. Go in, capture the target, kill enemies, wait for the guy to spawn. Very straightforward. And now, because you go so fast and you just have big explosions, I always bring up the little mini-map over my screen so that I can just immediately see where all of the red dots are. If anything, you really could put on enemy radar on something, right? Like on your pet or something. Now, I am not good at speedrunning missions, so keep that in mind. But you'll still be able to see that this is extremely effective and very, very easy to use. I don't even have to look at the normal part of the screen. I literally just play by looking at the map. If there's red dots, I shoot. If there's no red dot, I no shoot. I mean, hell, you can shoot even if there aren't red dots, I suppose, because you're not going to run out of shields anytime soon. If you do somehow get low, you can always just spam pillage, and you'll be big chillin'. Big chillin', as the kids would say. Am I right? Got him. I know, wow, so funny. I fit in with everybody. Kuva Toncourt doesn't even matter. I don't want that right now. But after this, Here, I don't actually need to kill shit. I can just run to extraction. Next, I'm gonna show it doing a Lich sister, right? The Sisters of Parvos. Because this is more than enough damage to easily deal with the Granum Void guys, the little Parvos specters. Now, if you want to know what the elements is for Hildryn, it is cold. I don't know why it's not magnetic, that would make a lot more sense, but the progenitor element for Hildryn is cold. Which is nice, because you can make viral with it if you want. And with the upcoming Jade Shadows buff, both blast damage is getting buffed, which, you know, takes cold to make cold and heat, and cold damage is getting buffed, which, well, you know, cold is just cold. So if you're going to do a Sisters of Parvos, you do Hydra, capture mission. Then not having to worry about energy or ammo is just so freaking nice in this. This is why I love using this build on Hildryn to do these missions. So you go in, you don't need to kill these guys. I am going to anyways, but our first goal is find the hand, right? Here's the hand, spawn in the thing, go in, and then just murder the crap out of everything. I don't even need Zorus here, because we're going to be able to kill everything just fine. Look at that. One shot is all it takes to kill them. There are the little specter things afterwards, so 2 shots, I guess, if you want to get rid of those, but they count as dead after the first shot. The specter things are only there if you are using Zorus, which I'm obviously not. When I do this, I very rarely ever even have to, like, think about picking up the orange triangles to extend my time, because I end up finishing before I need the time anyways. Like, look at this. You can pull up your map again. Just look for the red dots and shoot in that direction. Oh, what? Oh, I must have actually ran out of shields. Now, sometimes you are unfortunate with spawns. Sometimes they spawn faster than they are right now, so I am going to have to pick up the orange triangles. I mean, you can see that I'm killing them pretty much as soon as they're up, so the problem isn't that I'm not able to kill them. 65 kills almost? Again, if you're running out of energy, pillage, or not energy, shields. You know what I mean. Wait, do these guys even have shields? I'm not sure that they do. No, they do not, so never mind, pillage does not work here. But there we go, easy. That was actually the worst run I've, like, ever had with Hildryn, but it normally goes much smoother. Trust me, trust me, trust me. But yeah, you can see very, very little effort is taken. This is an easy build to use, an easy build to make. It's not difficult in any regard. Maybe you'll actually get a good Lich. I kind of need a... Oh, what is it? I want the Tenant Envoy. Please, oh please, DE, give me the Tenant Envoy. That would make me very horny. In a family-friendly way? Nope, it's the Flux Rifle. That's unfortunate. Oh great, this turned into an exterminate mission. Well, I'm not finishing this, I'm too lazy. You see the build. You know what I'm talking about. Muscle Mommy Hildryn is amazing. I love her. She's glorious, and she's just so good for speedrunning trying to get a Lich. So, give her a shot. In case you want to see, this is the fashion. The Syandana is their signature Syandana. Fits very nicely. And then the front sigil is Hyena sigil. I like it because it pulsates and it looks like it's part of her boobs, and like you can see her nipples. I just like how that looks. Anyways, that's the video. So yeah, subscribe if you like the video or you love Muscle Mommy Hildryn, because she's my favorite. Adios.